Welcome to this presentation on the traceability of processes in the health sector. We will begin with an introduction on the purposes and the fundamental concepts an adequate tracing system should have. So, first of all, why should processes be traced? The tracing of processes guarantees that information is shared actively within the organization, leading to efficient documentation. The single action represents individual responsibility. The sum of the actions represents team responsibility. The information retrieved from the activities carried out by the single operator will be compared with the rules, laws, GPG standards and guidelines without contrasting with the workflow most adapt for that activity. The individual is fundamental. To carry out and obtain correct actions, rules of conduct must be followed. Our concept of information must, first and foremost, be aimed at the individual, no matter what technology is involved. The choice of technology must take into account a correct activity outcome, team actions, and the environment. The system will have to manage any type of signal which will enable on-time data identification and registration. The choice of technology will be made based on each situation. A complete overview of the actions carried out by the organization as a whole will allow more fluid processes to be created and allow work groups to highlight the areas in which the processes should be improved. It is necessary to aim for a perfect system, and even if the 100% mark is not reached, we must work for better results. This is the basis for SCWeb's IT structure. The active information is passed on to the operators. Hi Donald, today you're driving at a safe speed. Active participation is essential, and the system must manage this message. The operator will follow the pre-filled checklist for the whole organization. The more the individual will feel part of the system, the better the results will be. SCWeb guarantees privacy protection. The hardware can be used only if the operator accesses with a personal password and PIN. The database does not record the operator's location, and the traceability tools, PDAs or touchscreens, are activated only by users who have identified themselves. SCWeb does not directly manage the functioning of tools and equipment. SCWeb doesn't affect the functioning of other software. The system structure records correct and incorrect data within the workflow. All this is necessary in order for the traceability system to be a means for improving teamwork. Actively taking part encourages operators to document their activities efficiently. The system suggests the steps that still need to be taken in order to correctly conclude the designed workflow. Let's see an example. Let's imagine a simple process. A person must put some vegetables in the refrigerator and document the action. SCWeb recognizes this, and when the person approaches the refrigerator, SCWeb will ask that person what he or she has brought. The person will list the products which will be put in the fridge: carrots, tomatoes, and frozen spinach. At this point, SCWeb records an error. Be careful, the spinach must go in the freezer. Near the freezer, another person is about to put other products in. SCWeb warns that the freezer is expecting the frozen spinach. The traceability process records the activities carried out and those that haven't been yet, specifying possible errors. SCWeb configures the tools that release the information so that the activities can be integrated. This interaction within the process will help the healthcare workers' organization. If you share information, your team will benefit and work will be more efficient. So this is our philosophy. We implement process traceability abiding by the workflow of each operator. If the workflow changes, we change the information which reaches the organization and ask the operators to follow the updated version. SCWeb records all the actions carried out in a precise moment in time and place. SCWeb stands for Signal Communication Web. So let's start taking a look into the SCWeb system to see what it's all about. We check the workstations in real time. We have access to the processes followed by each group in real time. We record all the activities that have been carried out per single work area. And we define the macro and specific work areas based on the teams involved. The work groups are defined by the activities carried out in each single area, such as day clinic, hospital ward, bedside therapy, sorting points of sensitive products, prescription medicines and therapies, stem cell labs for manipulation and storage. Every single action is recorded. The system suggests the correct information as we highlighted previously. The incorrect actions will be known as well as those that were interrupted or not carried out. We customize each design by putting our experience and competence into each workflow. Every workflow considers the technology present and the manual activities carried out. Our aim is to help healthcare workers to trace their activities. With SCWeb, the healthcare workers will be able to compile any document, such as a transfusion medical record. These medical records, meticulously compiled in real time and by the patient's bedside, respect the required regulations. Let us underline a last point before we conclude. Our certification is highly specific, and we believe it is a guarantee for what we are specialized in, the design and development of a software which will trace healthcare workers' activities to increase efficiency and effectiveness in the National Health Service.